And there we see our first competitor going to the ring with sword in hand. And that's the Scottish psychopath, the Scottish warrior, whatever you want to call him, Drew McIntyre. And it looks like he's really ready to contend for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. This guy looks like a star, and a title will just make it that much better.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the
Drew McIntyre defeated Roman Reigns to get to this point, and to defeat someone like the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns is no small feat. So surely NWA World Heavyweight Championship match is an adequate reward for beating a Tribal Chief. And there you go, there you have it. There's Drew McIntyre in the ring awaiting for his opponent.
And his opponent from
And there goes Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis is here after beating the cleaner Kenny Omega in his first match to qualify for this match for the World's Heavyweight Championship match. And essentially he used his wrestling technique and wrestling skills, his British strong style, to beat a high flying, a more Japanese strong style Kenny Omega, and maybe he will exemplify those tactics here against Drew McIntyre. But he is surely also a deserving world title contender here, and he will most likely have a great future here in FIWA Wrestling. That's what's gonna be. We're gonna be contending here, folks, in this NWA World Heavyweight Championship match. And now for the presentation of the title, so that we could get this match underway. When the ref points at the bell ringer like that, that means that our very first world title match has begun. And now Nick Aldis goes for the winged suplex and won. And he went for the cover, but Drew McIntyre kicked out at 1.35. And here Nick Aldis has the beginning of the advantage. Nick Aldis for the suplex here. And now he's going for the third rope. Nick Aldis going to territory he never really goes for. Now he goes for the elbow to the face of Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre hasn't had one single piece of offense here in this match. And now Nick Aldis with the cover one. And it's a 1 count for Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis with some punches here. Drew McIntyre looking for a power bomb and goes for the cover. One. And it's a 1 count for Drew McIntyre. Nick Aldis was able to kick out at 1 here. And Drew McIntyre the 3 in a rope and goes for the elbow of his own. And he goes. And now he has some fists to the face of Nick Aldis. Now Nick Aldis turns it around, and now he has fists of his own. He goes for the DDT, and he performs that DDT perfectly on Drew McIntyre. And Nick Aldis just stands there, now going for the pin. I would go for the pin. Now Drew McIntyre spins him around, and now Nick Aldis is on the floor, and Drew McIntyre is standing up. Drew McIntyre stands Nick Aldis up, goes for the Future Shock DDT, and it's a DDT. Goes for the cover. Drew McIntyre goes for the cover. 1, 2, and it's a kick out by Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis almost lost that match because of that Future Shock DDT. One of the most devastating moves in Drew McIntyre's arsenal. Drew McIntyre goes for the submission. Nick Aldis in a precarious situation. Now Drew McIntyre is about to win this match, but that's if Nick Aldis doesn't get out of this submission. And he does with a fist to the face of Drew McIntyre. Nick Aldis is now out of that submission. And with a clothesline He brings Drew McIntyre onto the floor. Nick Aldis onto the third rope here. Nick Aldis into the third rope. And it's an elbow to the face of Drew McIntyre. He goes for the cover. 1, 2. And it's a 2 count by Drew McIntyre. Both competitors have had 2 covers that have went very, very well into the second count here. Now, this is a cloverleaf leg lock by Nick Aldis. This is a signature submission. Will Drew McIntyre tap out? It could be it. This could be it. We could be crowning a new champion here. But Drew McIntyre doesn't allow that to be so. And now Drew McIntyre is going to the corner. He's tuning up his own band, but it's time for the Claymore. And now Nick Aldis doesn't know where he's going, but he moves out of the way. And now that's... Whoa! It's a knees to the face of Drew McIntyre. Wanted to go for the cloverleaf, but Drew McIntyre counters. And now he picks him up by the neck and throws him like a rag doll. Drew McIntyre does. Drew McIntyre pulls him into the center of the ring. He goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, that's just a 1 count. He needs to do more than that. Drew McIntyre needs to do more than that. And now Drew McIntyre with a power bomb, a very, very innovative power bomb here. And he goes again for the Claymore in the corner. He's looking for that Claymore. Nick Aldis doesn't know where he's going, and now he's hit by the Claymore. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. It's over. It's over. It's over. We have a new champ. We have a new champ. We have a new champ. The new World Heavyweight Champion is the Scottish Psychopath, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, here in this great match, this great main event that we have today on episode 3 of FIWA Wrestling. Our new FIWA Wrestling World Champion is officially crowned, and that's Drew McIntyre in this great match. It was a very hard-hitting match. The story of elbows. Both competitors who are not high flyers, naturally, they went to the third rope a couple of times to try to jam their elbows onto the faces of the competitors, and that proved to be very effective for both the competitors. But at the end of the day, the cloverleaf wasn't enough to put Drew McIntyre down. It wasn't enough to put his, and there you go. He has the belt in his hands. It wasn't enough to defeat Drew McIntyre. Now we have a new champion, and it looks so good on Drew McIntyre's hand. We have a new champion, new NWA World Heavyweight Champion here in FIWA Wrestling, and his name is the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. This has been a really great episode of FIWA Wrestling, and what a way to culminate it here, but by crowning a new champion for our promotion. Congratulations to Drew McIntyre.